From Drop Biscuit Studios and the people who brought you Wondery's Inside Jaws, Inside The Exorcist, and Inside Psycho comes You Talking to Me? Bite-sized Hollywood history with plenty of bite. Ricardo Montalbán is Khan. This is You Talking to Me? I'm Mark Ramsey. Trekkies and Trekkers alike will be familiar with James T. Kirk's formidable foe, the greatest villain in Star Trek history. Of course, I'm talking about Khan! And yes, it's pronounced Khan! He originally appeared on a 1967 episode of the series that was always a fan favorite, and he was rehydrated to match wits with Kirk once again in what is generally regarded as the finest Star Trek movie, Star Trek II, The Wrath of, who else? Khan! But who knew the Khan tale had so much backstory? A co-writer on the original episode was inspired by a plot for a low-budget sci-fi show from the early 50s. That show featured an ancient Greek with mythological powers awakening from cryogenic sleep in outer space. Well, Khan was no Greek, right? They reframed the character as a vicious space Viking, but Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry was cool to that idea too. Then, Ricardo Montalbán was cast, and the idea of a Mexican actor as a Scandinavian character made no sense even back in the Anything Goes 60s. Maybe he could be a Sikh instead. I don't know, are Sikhs named Khan? Well, yes they are. And so, Khan was born, and would be reborn in the 1982 classic motion picture. Grayer to be sure. He was 61 now, but he still boasted that vast and muscular chest, so vast and muscular, in fact, generations of fans were sure it was a prosthetic. But the director set the record straight. This is what directors are best at, confirming the authenticity of an actor's pectoralis major. That was Montalbán's actual chest. He worked out all the time. I did a lot of push-ups, he said. From hell's heart, he stabbed at thee, and from the mat of a local gym for several hours a day, too. When Khan makes his first appearance in Star Trek II, he encounters a terrified Commander Chekhov who immediately recognizes him, which is funny because Chekhov wasn't aboard the Enterprise the season that episode aired. Neither was Sulu, for that matter, but everybody knows Khan. Khan! This was also around the time Ricardo Montalbán was the mysterious Mr. Rourke, the host who makes your dreams come true for better or worse on Fantasy Island. The plane! Khan! Montalbán's last voyage on the SS Botany Bay ended when he passed away at the ripe and muscular old age of 88 in 2009. In 2013's Star Trek Into Darkness, Benedict Cumberbatch stepped into the role. But to all the Trek fans, we served with Khan, we knew Khan, Khan was a friend of ours, Cumberbatch, you're no Khan. Khan! Follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever Khan is listening right now, and rate us Khan stars. That's You Talking to Me? I'm Mark Ramsey.